you will see overdue, which is the total amount you have. If you just deposited into coinw, even any app, it will be at the funding. If you are used to Binance, it's funding. That is where the money will stay. And you want to use this money for future trading. If the money remain in this fund, you can't use it for future trading. So you have to move it from funding to future. So look down where you see 2.28. You see deposit, you see transfer, you will see withdraw, transfer, and bill. You will now click on transfer. You want to transfer this money from funding to future wallet so that you can use it. Now, see that spot. Assuming I want to move this money from funding to spot, I don't need to do wahala. I will just click on that cycle part. I will just click on that cycle part. I will just click on it. You see. If I want to move it from spot to funding, the same thing from funding. This one is easy. But the spot that they gave me now by default is not what I'm looking for. So you will now look at that spot. By your right hand side, you will see a small arrow pointing, a fainting arrow pointing down. You will now click that arrow. You will now see spot, meaning that you want to move this money from funding to spot, or from spot to P2P, or from funding to P2P, or from funding to future, or from funding to coinwn or cancel. So we now say what we want is not spot, it's future. So you now click, the future will be there, meaning that you are moving this money from your funding wallet to your future wallet. So what currency did you want? There are so many coins that you may have on funding. Maybe somebody transfer BTC to my coinw exchange now, and I want to move it to future so that I will use it. It's not only USDT you can use. There are so many other pairs that you can use. But it's just that in coinw exchange, what we normally use, that is what we always use, is USDT. I'm sorry, this boy is stopping me. What is the coming? I can't coming. So it's USDT. So assuming it's not USDT, you will still click at that fainting arrow close to the right hand side at the extreme end. You can use the search button to search for any other currency that you want to transfer. But by default, my own is USDT because that is what I normally deposit and that is what I used to transfer. So you will now back it. The amount, maybe you have up to 10,000 USDT or 400 or 100 in your future wallet, your funding wallet. How many do you want to transfer to this future? Do you want to everything? If it's all, you will see that withdrawable amount at the last part of where they write 2.27. You will now click all the amount that you have in fund will move to future. But if it's not everything, you will click on transfer amount. Like now it's 2 that's remaining. I'll just click 1. Then I will confirm. Automatically you will see successful. It will move future wallet. You will now back it. If you back it, if you are moving your hand like this up there, you will see so many things. You will now move it to your future. You will see the money there. You can see I have 89 before, but it's now 90 that I have now. Meaning that the money has been moved to my future wallet. So if I now want to do trading now, I will now click on future. Direct. At least if you look at the coinw interface, if you look down, you see home, you see marketplace, you see trade, you see community, you see future, then you see wallet. Then you will now click on the future. This is how coinw future interface look like. So at times, like the signal that we traded, was it not yesterday, a bit today? CHZ. Let me check if I can still get the signal so that we'll use it for complete practical. Let me check for the signal if I can still get it.
Okay.
Let me look for it. At least I recorded the signal while I'm here. This how signal. This is how it normally appear. What this signal is commanding us. You people can all see the signal, ba?
Yes.
Now CHZ. Please, you should give me 2 minutes. Please, I'm coming. Please, I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm still audible.
All right. Yes.
Okay. This is the signal now. CHZ/USDT. That you have to trace CHZ using USDT as a pair. And what this signal is commanding us now is long. At times, some signal will come. Some will not tell you long. Some will just tell you buy. Buy or long still mean the same thing. At times, the signal may come. It will say sell or short. Both are still. If you hear sell or short, it's still the same thing. If you hear buy or long, it's still the same thing. Like the person that posted this thing, that forwarded this signal, the original owner of the signal, he may just decide to say buy CHZ. So it will now be throw off balance again. Where are they going to buy it? They say that they ask you to buy or long, short or sell. It's still the same thing. Let's go to our exchange and check what I'm saying now. coinw exchange. You can see now, if you look down, you see buy or long, short or sell. The signal may come in any form. That's the exact. You know, the owner of the original owner of the signal said long. Some may just tell you buy, while some may tell you sell or short. So don't be confused. Even if you are confused, just come to your future interface like this. You will see it direct. You will see it. You will not be confused. Maybe the person just say short and you will not be confused.
Hello. Hello, ma. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Sorry, I was having issue with my data. Don't mind them. I don't know that the thing has go like that. To even buy from the bank. I have to, but when I want to borrow, they give me. But to buy from my own bank account is not going. That's the reason we found ourselves from the country.
They want interest for your hand now.
So me they enjoy now. Where that one to reach them. I proceed to buy, they did not allow me. But when I want to borrow, they quickly give me. So we are on this thing, BCH, on how to search for trading pairs. So on top of this, my coinw future interface, you see at the left hand side, you see BCH, USDT, perpetual. But that signal that I'm using as a sample now said CHZ, meaning this is not the coin I'm asked to trade. So close to that BCH by the right hand side, you will see 3 arrow that is pointing at the extreme end. That 3 arrow that is pointing at the extreme edge, you will now click on that arrow. Once you click now, if you have favorite, it will show it. Maybe you normally trade BTC or Ethereum, it will show it. But if you don't have favorite, you can just click, or you will search for CHZ. But me, I normally just click on the coin here are not much. You can search it like the CHZ. The coin will just come out. If it's not CHZ, if you don't want to use search button, please mute your mic. Mute your mic. You will just click on all. You will be searching it one after the other. You can be searching it one after the other. It's either you use the search button, CCHZ here. You will just click on it. Is this not what the signal is saying? So let's move back to the signal again. The leverage we are to use. The signal, this signal says CHZ/USDT. We are to long it. Then what leverage are we to use? Some used to come with leverage. Some they will not even put leverage. You are expected to know the leverage you want to use. This person said we should use 30x leverage. Then let's move to our future interface now. You see where I put 50x. This signal is saying you should use only 30. So you will now, where there is cross 50x, you will also see small arrow pointing down, a fainting arrow pointing down. You will click on that arrow. You will see now. You will see this long rope that is calibrated 1x, 10x, 20x, 30x, 40x, 50x. You will now move it down. If you are moving it from the left hand side towards the right hand side with your hand, you can move it to 1x. If it's 1x, you can move it to 10x. You can move it to 20x. You can move it to 30x. What the signal is saying is that we should use 30x. If you can't get it direct, there's no problem. Just use your normal distinct pointing that is in your phone. Just write 30 by yourself, with your own hand. Then you will now confirm. You can see now, the signal says CHZ. We should use 30x. I have used 30. So at times, the signal will come. Like this one did not specify. Now the signal will come and ask you to use isolated, or you should use isolated or cross. But this one did not indicate anything. Assuming the signal said we should use isolated or cross, you will still click on this cross. You can see that cross and you will click on it. If you look up where the right position mode, you will see isolated or cross. So if the signal said I should use isolated, I will just click on isolated. You can see now, it's now come with bold ink. Then I will confirm. You can see, it's now isolated 30x. But this signal, the particular signal we are using now, did not indicate anything. So there is also difference between this isolated and cross. They mean different things. If you are using isolated, and I want to use out of my 90 USDT now, if I want to use only 5 out of my 90, I will just click on 5. And to get this 5, you will see, if you look down under that amount, you will see a long rope that is moving. A long rope is fainting. But by the right hand side, at the extreme end, you will now see a side, something like rectangle. And inside it, you will see 2 lines, 2 arrows. If you start moving it, if you are moving it, you see now, if you are moving it, it will now look down. You will see other margin. If you look down, you will see TP or XL. TP means take profit. XL means stop loss. Then, if you now move down, you will see other margin. As I'm moving that thing that look like rectangle that I'm moving, if I move it, you will look at that other margin. It's showing me the amount of USDT I want to use out of this my 90 USDT that I have in my future wallet. Now let me move it more. You will see what I'm saying. You can see as I move it, it has turned to 20. You are getting it back. Hello? Hello?
Continue.
I say I'm lost.
Okay, ask your question.
I'm not getting it. I'm lost after they isolated.
But you get it to that isolated.
Yes.
Okay, then don't worry, we'll take it from there. I was telling you that there is difference between isolated and cross. Some signal will come, they will be the one to specify it. Especially if you're using copy trading. Like copy trading, they usually, most of them, like on Bybit, they usually come with isolated by default. Some signal will come and ask you to use isolated so that you will not be confused that, hey, when I was telling you, I did not say there's isolated or cross. What the difference between isolated and cross? When they say isolated, as the name implies, an English word. Out of this my 90 USDT, I want to use only 5 or 10 for this trading. So if I click to use 5, like that rope that I was dragging just now, if I drag it to 5 or to 6 or to 10, meaning that out of this my 90 USDT that I have now, I'm exposing only, if I want to use $10, I'm exposing only $10 or 10 USDT to this CHZ I'm to trade. That is isolated. I'm isolating only $10 out of my $90, or I want to isolate only 5 out of my $90. That is mean of isolated. Whatever whatever you forward to trade, that is what the thing will trade for you. Like as a beginner, we normally advise them to use isolated so that they don't know how to manage their risk, so that they will not lose their money. But those that know how to trade, they know how to manage your risk. Like now, I have $90 here. Like this CHZ now, when the signal was posted, I cannot use all my $90 and say that I must make the whole money today. Because crypto market is highly volatile. Although the signal we give are quality one, and we try to monitor people very well. At least so far, those that have joined the group, we have not lost any of our money. We try to manage our risk and we check the signal we give. We are for profit and not for loss. So we normally advise them to use isolated. You can just use, it will not speak well of me to just carry all my $90. We just drag all this thing. I will just drag everything. You know, it's 200%. If you look down, you are seeing the total amount that I want to use the whole thing for the trading. No. If your total capital is 90, and I have $90 now, I am expected to at least, which is the most or the highest I expose for this trading, should not be more than 5 to 7, highest $7 to $10. So that we still have 8 remaining. So if I decide to use 10, I isolated it from that 90 I'm having. So the remaining 80 will still remain in my wallet. So whatever that happened, and it results in loss of fund, I will only lose $10 that I exposed to the market. But when you talk of cross, cross, as the name implies, if I start this signal with $5 or $10, if the market is going against me, as the name implies, cross, it will cross over the $10 I have. The remaining $8 that I have, it will be serving as a collateral. If the market go against me, it will start removing from that 8 that is remaining and be adding it to my margins just to keep me in the market. But when you talk of isolated, once your $10 is exhausted, it will just liquidate you, and that is all. You will lose the money. But when you talk of cross, it will be adding it automatic. If the market go against you by $2, it will remove $2 from the $8 you have and add it. If the market go against you by $4, it will remove 4 from that 8 that you have. It will continue to add it until the market come back to your entry and you are now in profit. And if there is magic dump at night, you could lose all that $90. But to avoid that, each signal used to come with stop loss. Whether you are using isolated or you are using margin, it will come with stop loss. So that as I'm this thing, I want to trade this CXZ. This is my estimated profit. If the market go against me, out of this my $10 I want to expose to the market, please, if the market go against me by $2, that is mean of stop loss. If the market, I will still practicalize it. If the market go against me by $2, please stop my loss. Let me dash $2 to the market, close my trade for me. So out of the $10, whether you are using cross or you are using isolated, once it reach minus $2 out of the $10 that you use to place your trade, automatic, it will close your market for you. But some traders, they feel they are wise and they feel they are pro traders. You will just be sleeping at night and the market will, maybe you are on long, the market will just dump, or you are on short position. You did not use stop loss. The market will just long while you are on short. Long over 100%, and that is all. The whole money will just wipe off. But if you are an isolated, if it's only 10, that $10 will just off, which is preventable. You will have just prevent that. If you go against me minus $2, close my trade for me and keep the remaining money for me. That is the advantage of stop loss. No matter how, because you are just starting. When you become pro in this trading now, you'll be feeling like, if I put stop loss now, this trade will hit my stop loss, and later it will still come back to your entry. Now, and you will be in profit. As we like, don't use stop loss. Now, I myself that I'm saying it, I have tried it. But when I was trying it, I was enjoying it. There's no need of using stop loss. But the day I lost $290, just leaving. So, like what I was saying, these people just come and my attendant just come and interrupt me. So, like what I'm saying, the day I lost $290 overnight, I was just sleeping while the market just dumped. I was on long position. I just wake up and see that all my account is completely empty. Not that I have not been giving live stream. I'll be coach like, take him outside. I'm on live video. Just take him outside. So if the market go, I was thinking that I'm a pro trader. I was enjoying it. But the day I lost $290, nobody tell me. My eye open. I look for tears. I did not see. I did not give up. I go and look for money. I found my account again. I have been one, but I feel that maybe I know all. Let me just be doing it. Nobody tell me. No matter how the signal, no matter how you are sure of it, you can be on trading and you will just, one little reason or the other, you'll be distracted, the battery will off, or the phone will just off your hand, you will slept off. You do not come and put your stop loss is very important. So at least you understand the difference between isolated and margin now. If the signal said cross, you will just click on this place. You are seeing it, you will just put cross. That is all, you will confirm. It will change to cross. So there is also difference between market order and limit order. Like some signal, the signal I posted around 3:30 at 4 a.m. today. I said short BCH at CMP. CMP means current market price. You will see market there. If you look up by the right hand side, close to that cross, you will see market. That is, you should use the current market price. And what is the current market price of CXZ? If you look at your left hand side, that thing that is written with red, 0.12348 is the market price. If the thing like that night that I said, short BCH at CMP, current market price, there is no need for you to change anything. You only just to drag this thing that is moving. If you can see it moving, I'm dragging it. As you are dragging it, it will be reading the amount of USDT that you want to use. As I drag it to this side, if you look down, close to that short or set, up there you see other margin. It means I want to use 15. If I drag it more, it means I want to use 35 out of my 90 USDT. If I drag it again, it means you will look down there, it will be written there, close to that buy, at the superior part of that buy, or at the superior part of that sell. It will be reading as the USDT you want to use. You know, I've said that it's unwise for you to use all the capital that you have. Out of this 99, if I want to place a trade, I'm not supposed to use more than 5 USDT. So I will now drag it back. I will drag it back again. I will drag it back until I get the 5 I want to use. This is 5. You cannot see the 5 bar. This is 5. If I'm to short this market at current market price, you can see it's market. I don't need to change anything. I will just click short. You can see, it will just short. Yeah. So I'm not on TradingView. I'm just using this one, just like demo trading. You can see my trade has opened now. Automatic, it has opened. So if the signal must come with take profit and stop loss. You see where they put TP and XL. You will click on it to go and look at the take profit and the stop loss for this particular trade. You will put it inside and confirm. That is for short. I'm still going to the normal signal that the signal they posted that I'm using. Let me close the trade. Anytime you want to close your trade, maybe you don't want to wait for TP. Anytime you are in profit like plus 10%, plus 15%, don't wait for take profit. At times it may not get to that take profit. The market will start to reverse. Once you are in 10, 20, 15%, even at times 5%, if you are using reasonable capital. If I'm using 200 USDT, with 5% alone, I'm making up to 10 to 15 to 20 USDT. I don't need to wait for take profit. I will just close my market by myself. If you want to close it, you see close. We just click on close, just the way I close it. Then as I want to close it, it will now be asking me, is it all my position I want to close? Is it 25%? Is it 50%? Is it 95%? Is it 100%? I will now click on 100. But if I see that the signal is going in my favor, maybe I'm in plus $3, but I'm somehow skeptical that maybe this market may go against me, and I don't want to lose all the profit. I may just say, okay, I want to close 75% so that the remaining one will still be there running for me. Let me just practicalize it. I want to close 75% out of the $5 that I used to place this trade. I will now click on close 75%, confirm. You can see now that my 5 USDT has been reduced to 1. If you look at margin USDT, it has reduced to 1. Why? Because I closed 75 out of 100% of my capital. So with this one now, whatever happened, my mind is at rest. Like assuming I'm in that $5 I used to place that trade, I've already made up to 3. With that 75 I close, it will close with $2.5 for me, or $2. So I don't have anything to lose. If this signal eventually, if I put stop loss and take profit, if it eventually hits stop loss, I may just lose like about maybe 0.3 cents. 0.3 cents is nothing compared to $2 that I've already closed with that 75. That is, if you want to close 75, although I do it at times, but it's not in every case. Most cases, I used to close all my market. So with this one now, remain $1. Assuming it's $1, I used to place this trade now. I want to close the market. I don't want to wait for take profit. And I say, okay, this plus $0.72. Once you see red like this, you will see minus. It means that the market is against you. You are already at loss, but the loss is nothing significant. You will see some people be at loss of minus 1,000%, minus 2,000%, minus 5%. But we don't trade for loss in our group. Although nobody can predict market, but we are trying our best. At least, if we post signal within a week, if the signal is up to 30, at least we can say we want 25 or 27. So we are always careful with our signal. Please mute your mic so that others can hear. So I will now click close. Now, if I don't want to wait for take profit, you will now click 100. Because some people will tell you that they want to close their trade is not closing for them. You will now say, what is the problem? You have to click 100. If you want to close everything, click 100. It will just close. Then you confirm, automatic. My signal, everything has closed. I've closed this trade. But if the market is saying on limit order, some signal, let's go back to that one signal. This signal just said enter CHZ at the entry should be 0.1236. Or it said that you enter this signal at 0.1236. Or you enter it at 0.1174. 11754. You can choose anyone. If I decide to enter this signal at the first entry, I'm still in line. If I decide to enter this signal, it's mathematics. If I check the market, the current market price now, and I see that this market is 0.12340 instead of this 36, it's still within the range. Because if you look at the last entry, it's 54 that is there. If I check the market price and I see 0.1240, it's still okay. If I check the market price and I see 0.12350, it's still within the range. Then if I venture, I see it as 0.11754. That's which is the last entry. I will just pick it. Like some people just go there and set 0.1236. And when others start posting their result, they will not say, their own did not pick. Why their own did not pick is that they are waiting for this exact entry range. You will just use your initiative. Is it within the range? If it's within the range, you will just pick. Let me check CHZ now. If it's within. You can look at you can see the CHZ. The current price now. The current price now is 0.12347. Can I take this trade now? You push your answer me. It has even changed. Assuming it's 0.123.
You can take the trade.
That is beautiful. I can take this because it's still within the range. Is still within the range. 0.1247. You will meet 47 before you meet 54. It's still within the range. Let me check this thing. CAZ. You can see 0.12354. Is this not this thing? It's still within the range. I can pick this signal and long it. So not that you will just keep it and say, I must wait for this 0.1236 that this person. You will just look. It's just go and check your chart. Look at your future interface. Is it within the range? This 47 now is still within the 49 now is still within the range because you will get to 49 before you get to 50. Now this 55 now is outside the range. This 54 now, this is the last entry. I can enter this trade now, automatic. I will just use. If you look at that market, there's also a fainting arrow. If you click it, it will show you. You will see limit. You will see market, you will see limit, you will see trigger, you will see cancel. So assuming this market has go against me, the score that CHZ is now 0.12359. It's not within the range. C55 now, it's not within my own entry. I will now click limit order. You will now put it on limit. Let's even say we want to use the first entry now. I want to use it to teach you the difference between limit and market order. Let's I want to use limit now. I will now click. Once you put, if you click that where I put limit, you will see market. If it's direct market price, you just click market. If it's long, just put your price. Just drag that rectangle that is having 2 arrows inside. It will show you what you want to use. But you will have, if it's limit, you must put your limit figure. If not, it will not allow you to press it. It will not allow you that. You can see when I'm trying to drag, it's not moving. So if I want to put limit order now, I will now put 0.123 assuming I want to use that one. 1236. That is, I want to use the first entry. Then you will now come and drag this thing. You drag this small. I want to use that 5 again. It's 4 now, it's still okay. I will now click on this 4. I will now click on that rope. I've dragged that rope. You can see close to that long. Okay. At the superior part of that long. Okay. At the superior part of that long, you will see 4. If it's also sell, you have to sell this signal. You know the signal say we should long. Then I will now click on long. Then I will confirm.
Okay, that will means the percentage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I will now click on long. So this signal supposed to be limit, but because I'm using it for explanation, immediately, you know, the thing is changing continuously. It's at that price, so it's not moving automatic. It opens the position for me automatic. Assuming it did not meet my entry, it will act as limit. I will still try to do it today so that you know how limit is usually set. I will still try to do it so that it will be at limit. So that if anytime you see signal, you can easily, or they say should this see as also price, you just put limit. Although since you are in the newbie class, they will still carry on. They will continue training. It's the continuous training. They will continue training you people. Let me try. Let me allow this trade to continue. Let me go and set another limit order. Let me say okay. 0. Assuming this trade want to go against me, 0.123. When this trade, maybe this market is supposed to move faster than the way it's supposed to be. That if I'm sleeping, instead of going against me, add to my position, especially if I'm on isolated. I will now click on 0.12370. Meaning that if this market run fast since I'm on long position, let me carry it down. If this market move down, this is the current market price 0.12343. If the market suddenly dump to 200 or 300 like this, the signal is just suddenly drop. You know this is 348 now. Let me say it drop down to 300. You know it's far below my entry. It's very far. If you look at my entry and look at the average entry, if you look at the signal that is running now, the average entry is 0.123. The entry now is, my entry is 0.12354. If you look at the market now, it's now 0.12350. Assuming it dropped down to 0.12300, you know it's far below my entry. So I want to set a limit order. In case the market go against me, you should add to my position, which is also known as DC. I will just put it like this. Then I will click long. I will click long. You can see now. You will just, once you do it like this, come to open this thing order. You will see position, you will see open order. Just click on open order. You will see it. Look at the signal. Once it's limit, meaning that the market will not open for you automatic. It will keep it down. When the market go against me, this coin dip, this CAZ I'm trading now, that is at 0.12344. If it dip down to 0.12300, this is 350 now. If it dip down to 300, you should add to my position just to keep me in market. That is what I do now. If you can look at it, it's body written with that green ink. So automatic, if this market dip down to 12300, it will just add to my position immediately. And at the end, if it come my way, I will now be in double profit. That is the difference between market and limit order. So we have opened this market now according to the signal. Then let's go back to this. The signal said TP, we should put our take profit at 0.1261 and put our stop loss at 0.11433. Then this TP now will now move to our trade that is already open. That's the trade that I place now. You will see TP and you will see SL. Click on that TP or XL. Go and finish it. Then when you click on that TP, let me back it again. If you click on TP, you can see now, you can see what is happening to my trade now. It doesn't mean that some people just come online and be causing unnecessary panic. If they give you a signal, just be patient and wait. After you can start trading some signal from morning till evening before it will be in profit. Why some will happen within 10 minutes? Nobody owns the market. We are just trying our best so that we will not be at loss. We give the best signal. Some will just shout and say, I'm at -1. Oh, hey, what will happen to me? My money is going. Oh, your money is not going anywhere. We that give you the signal, we are monitoring. You can see what is happening to my trade now. You see -8 just now. Now I'm now in 0.04 USDT profit. This is how market is. It's very volatile. If it continue like this, if I set my take profit, when it hits it, it will just close for me automatic. Or if I'm watching my trade, I discover that, okay, that side is 0.4 USDT profit just now. And now see that after this $4 that I used to place the trade, you can see margin $4, that USDT there. I have made 0.50 cents. It's okay for me. I will just close the trade. Even if it doesn't hit my TP, I will just say I'm okay with it. Just click on close and close your trade. So to set our TP and stop loss now, I will just click here. Then let's go back to the signal. The signal said we should put our take profit at 0.1261. All this figure used to come by default. We just cancel it. Use your own hand to cancel it. 0.1261. This is the take profit for the signal. Then let's go to this 0.1 means that if the market move, the current market price, you can look if you move up, if you look up, you will see close to that where they write cross long. The current market now, the market price is 0.12357. If this 57 becomes 61, it will close my market automatic. Even with this TP now, there is still something wrong. There's supposed to be 3 here before 61. They're supposed to be 3. The person that wrote the TP is somehow wrong. You will now put 361, meaning that if this take profit, if this signal moves to, you can see now it's now 59. If we move to 61, which is very close, it's even at 67 now. That is, I'm above the take profit. If it gets close to this my take for profit, you will see that thing that is written in green, this thing, ink down there, which is estimated P and N, that is profit and loss. I will make 1.69% of my take profit. That 1.69% will give me 0.0749. Then if you want to follow the TP on that take profit on the signal, then they remove these three. But it will take a long time for this type of the market will have to read like 62.16%, which is a long time project. You may be waiting for maybe in the next bull run. You make a very quick short profit. You can see what we are posting: 25%, 15%. We are out of the market. If I'm to go by this signal now, what the person posted that I should wait for 0.1261. If I put the exact profit now, you can see when you can see what I am position yet now is 0 plus 1.94%. It will have to move to 62.16%. Then my estimated profit and loss, that is, I'm going to make $2.7391. If it hits my take profit, I will make 2 USDT plus. Then the person will say, in case the market go against you, move to your stop loss. You will set everything at once as you're testing your trade immediately, and you'll be very smart. The stop loss said, if the market dump to 0.11433. This is our stop loss, 0.11433. Let me check it again. 0.11433. If the signal go against me, especially me that I'm using cross now, if the signal go against me, minus this, if the signal go against me, you see stop loss yield, which is minus 222 minus 223.65%. That is my loss, so we'll have reached 100, 200. This type of stop loss is not ideal. At least if I'm the one that is analyze this market and I want to put stop loss, my stop, since I enter the market at, which you can see the open price up there, 0.12354. My stop loss, pata will not be more than, because I don't have $9 to dash the market. My stop loss should be at least 0.12. This is, I enter the market at 54. At least at 40. Or if I still see that it's too close, at times when people post signal, I don't follow your signal I don't follow your stop loss. So I am the owner of my money, and I know what I can afford to lose. Not that you also don't be too panicked that you don't want to lose your money and carry the stop loss that is too close. It will just throw you out of the market, and people that are patient to wait, it will still come down. It will still come to their entry, and they will be in profit. And if I'm to do at least 320. If you go against me, minus 8 to close the market for me. If I still see that this 320, to me, is still too close. Okay, I will now say 300, which is minus 13. If I see that this 300 is too close, I will now say, okay, 280. If the market go against me, minus 17.96%. My profit, that is, I'm willing to lose 0.7917 cents. If I still want to go after, I use $4 to place this trade. At least, let me not be too panic enough that I don't want to lose much money. I will now say, okay, at least 250. You can see my loss now. That if this market go against me, minus 25%, I should lose $1.1127. It's okay. This is the loss I can bear. I can't bear more than this. Then, if the market is in my favor, let me make $2. That should make 62% according to the signal. But that stop loss that is minus $9, me, I can't use it. Anytime I see signal, I do my own stop loss by myself. But it should be oversight from the person that posted the signal, from the technical analyst. But if I'm the one that is using that stop loss is way worth too much. Nobody's willing to lose $9. I can't use $4 to place a trade, and you are telling me to lose $9. Where will I carry the $9 from? Is it from the one that I make before? No. At least for me to lose $1.5, $1, it's okay, maximum. Then I will click confirm. You can see. You when I don't help me trade safe. I mean I don't make profit safe. Plus 0.19 cents. You can see now I have plus 4. If you want to send your result to the group now, that RIO, return on investment, up there, you will see share. Just click on share. This is my result now. You can just save it. If I want to send it to the group, just move to the group. Click on the image. It's here now. This is my result. I will just send it to the group. This is how we send result to the group. So everybody will now see that. This also signal that we enter. People are actually here that is trading it, and people are making profit. You know, I just use $4. Assuming this is the same market, I use $20 to enter it just now. By now, I will have been $2 profit, or I will be in $3 profit. You can see, I just enter it blindly. I did not analyze any market too. I do analyze market by myself. Like that, our guy that opened the house just now is a powerful technical analyst, a crypto expert. It's the one that is training us. Like the signal we traded, I long BTC, I short BTC within the range of just 30 minutes, and they were all in profit. He is the one that is coaching us. But with time, you are just new now. With time, you will also be coaching people. But now, you are still at the introductory aspect. So just calm down and learn. Nobody said to scam me. I don't need anybody's money. At least I'm okay. I'm not rich, I'm not poor, I'm okay. I don't need. And if anybody is telling you to bring money, just run away. If anybody clone my picture, I will never ask you of money. You have my WhatsApp. Most of you came through WhatsApp. Go and chat me. Are you the one asking me of money? The person is in our group. We'll just say so that we quickly remove the person from the group. I will never ask you of money. So this is how to place a trade. And if you are to place a limit order, this is how it will be. You will just go up. Change it from, if it's on market, you will just click this place. You just click that fainting arrow. You change it to market. If it's within the range, you will just open it. Or since it's on market, you don't need to write anything. You only just to drag this rope. As you are dragging it, you'll be looking down. It's $7 I want to use. If it's long, just long. If it's short, just short it. That is all. Then immediately you short it, you now come to your stop loss, take profit. Don't forget, click on it and quickly put it. Once you quickly, that is all. You confirm your market. You can still see the way this trade is going now. I was in plus $21 cent profit just now. Now it has moved to minus 0.01. Just be calm. As far as the signal was given to you, it can take hours, it can take minutes, it can just 10 seconds. It will still come to entry. If I still continue this video, this thing, you will still see this market will still come to me. Although I did not analyze the market, I enter the market blindly. This is not how market should be entered. The market should be well analyzed before I can enter it. So if anybody is still having an issue, I believe if they go through the whole signal. Let me check again. The signal that was posted. I've go through it. Now, if you see a signal like this now, anybody should be able to attempt it. Just go there. Click on, look for the PS. Are you too long? Have that one. Which leverage I used to use? Go there and check. Look at the entry. Put your take profit and stop loss. This is it. You just come here. Click on all. If you want to search, you use the search button. If you don't want to search, just click on all. These are the trading pairs. If it's Matic, you click on Matic. If it's Uni, click on Uni. If it's Atom, click on Atom. It will just come. And whichever one you click, you look at the entry, what the signal is saying. Quickly put it on it. If it's within the range, enter the market straight. If this signal said when it gets to 1.359, or let me say 57 to 59, and it's where the signal is at 58, it's still within your entry. If it's at 59, it's still okay. You just enter it straight. But if it has go above it, go and put your limit order. Don't enter the market unless you want to meet the signal halfway, which is somehow risky. Although I do it, but it's risky. At times, if I look at my take profit, this signal is at 59 now, and my take profit is at 75. And I discovered that I'm to enter this market at 55, and it's already at 63. And the take profit is when it gets to 75. I can try to meet the signal halfway, but it's risky. That is if you want to take the risk. And if anything happens, you will not blame anybody, just blame yourself. I will not lie. Me, I do meet signal halfway, but it's not advisable if you are a newbie. If anything happens, I know how to find my way out. I will just DC my trade and I will come out of it. No, if you are new, you may just be lost and start, I've lost my money. Whereas you're the one that don't follow instruction. You have to know it. When you continue to attend, like before you know, you will know it. It's not hard. Crypto trading is not hard. Be the CEO of your money. So that nobody take anything. You can still see the signal now that was at loss. It's now in profit. So that is all about how to place trade. So did you have any question?
Okay, now, if I want to enter the trade, if what they are giving me is not in the range of this price, I should now click on limit. Okay.
Yes, you just click on that market, click on limit. If the signal is still posted and I'm online, unless I'm not online, if the signal is posted or if it's posted by me, I will tell you, I will be there and tell you that enter it at current market price. Change it. If it's on your own, is on limit by default, it's like this. Change it. Just click on market straight. If they say market order, you have to be very fast. If the market will just leave you. Just quickly click on market. Drag this rope. Just drag it. The $7 I want to use. Click. If they ask you to buy, just click on long. If they ask to sell, click on that short and quickly short the market.
But you must buy before you can sell, right?
No. In future, that is in spot. In spot. You will buy before you can sell. But in future, if you are buying, you are in profit. If you are selling, you are in profit. What we mean by shorting, if we are in future, if the market is going down, you will be making profit. If the market is going up, you will be making profit. That is how future trading is. But if it's in spot, if the market is going down, you are at loss too. You will not make any profit too. Anytime we see us shorting the market, we are already predicting that CHZ or any other coin or BTC is going down. As it's going down, you will continue downloading dollar. You will be shorting it. It's a profit. Once it hits your TP, it will close and your profit will be added. That is all. There's no need of you buying it before you sell it. That one is in spot. If in future, that is advantage of future. It's two-edged. If the market is going up, you'll be making profit. That's if you are to long it. If the market is going short, you'll be making a profit. That is how future trading is. Any other question? And if you see you can attempt it.
As newbies, we should always trade on isolated, right?
Yes. Let it be isolated for now.
Okay.
For now. So that you will be monitoring the market. Let it be isolated. And as a newbie, if you are using isolated, and if you're a newbie and using isolated, 30x is too much for isolated. If not, it will just throw you out of the market. It's only if you are now pro, you can use. And as a newbie, if you must use cross and you want to use 30x, don't use more than $1, $2, $3. At least for the first week that you are trading. That first week you are trading, don't see it as you are there to make profit. See it as that first week is for you to learn. If you must use cross, but me, I don't know how to use isolated. I hardly use isolated. Because that's why I just feel that if the market go against me, it may just throw me out. Or when you're using isolated, you cannot easily use high leverage. This 30x, that is what we call leverage. 30, 20, they are called leverage. You cannot use high leverage on this thing. On isolated. And
so
when you
what's leverage?
their reports, When you see that your people, some people, the same market that you enter and I enter, you that use 10x, which is 10x leverage, and me that I'm using 50.